Get ready for the action because we are diving straight into the 2025-26 season review for the Philadelphia 76ers. We are breaking down the performance of Quentin Grimes, looking at his journey through the season and those crucial playoff moments. We'll tell you exactly how he performed, what his grades are, and what it means for his future with the Sixers. Veteran forward, and what his potential next contract could look like for the future of the franchise. Finally, we turn our attention to the Philadelphia 76ers front office. We reveal the emerging names in the search for a new head of basketball operations, spotlighting GM Nick Urin and Cavaliers GM Mike Gansey as potential candidates to lead the team after that tough Round 2 sweep by the New York Knicks. Don't miss out. Stay locked in for all the updates. The Philadelphia 76ers concluded their 2025-26 season with a record of 45-37, securing the number 7 seed in the Eastern Conference playoffs. The team navigated a challenging season marked by numerous injuries, but achieved notable victories, including an upset over the Boston Celtics in the first round before falling to the New York Knicks in the second round. Focus now shifts to Quentin Grimes, who is looking to solidify his role in the upcoming season. Following a lengthy free agency process in the summer of 2025, Grimes returned to the Sixers on an $8.7 million qualifying offer, contributing moments off the bench and a significant performance in the first-round playoff matchup against Boston. Grimes' 2025-26 season was characterized by inconsistency. He experienced an up-and-down trajectory, beginning well but encountering periods of lull before finishing the season strongly. His peak performance arrived in March, where he averaged 17.2 points as the team battled through injuries, relying on his athleticism and physicality to score near the basket when called upon by coach Nick Nurse. In the playoffs, Grimes delivered a standout performance in Game 5 on the road in Boston. He entered the game off the bench and scored 18 points, shooting 5 for 8 and 4 for 7 from deep, while also providing solid defensive coverage. Despite this highlight, he failed to score in double figures in 9 of the 11 playoff games, indicating some inconsistency. Entering the offseason and free agency period, the Philadelphia 76ers will likely seek to retain Grimes. However, for him to achieve greater success moving forward, the focus will need to be on developing more consistent on-court play. The final assessment of Quentin Grimes' 2025-26 campaign is a grade of B. The NBA playoffs have condensed into a thrilling 4-team conference finals showdown, featuring high-stakes matchups across both the Eastern and Western conferences. In the Eastern Conference, the Cleveland Cavaliers secured a stunning victory by dominating the top-seeded Detroit Pistons in a 7-game series, ultimately winning 4-3. The series saw the Cavaliers take control, highlighted by a decisive Game 7 win. Following this, the Cavaliers face a well-rested New York Knicks team, who have swept the Philadelphia 76ers in their path to the finals. The Eastern Conference Finals schedule sees the Knicks hosting Games 1, 2, 5, and 7, while the Cavaliers will host Games 3, 4, and 6. Matchups include the Cavaliers against the Knicks, and the ultimate clash will determine the Eastern Conference champion. Meanwhile, the Western Conference battle is equally intense. The number 2 seed, the San Antonio Spurs, advanced to the conference finals after defeating the number 6 seed Minnesota Timberwolves on the road in Game 6. The Spurs took command in Game 5 at home, clinching their trip to the finals on the Timberwolves' home court in Game 6. The Spurs now look to face the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder, who have maintained an undefeated streak in the playoffs, following sweeps of the Phoenix Suns and the Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference semifinals. The playoff atmosphere is electric, with fans, dancers, and mascots fueling the excitement in the arenas. The schedule for the conference finals is set, with games broadcast on ESPN or NBC and Peacock, depending on the matchup. Key early round moments have also drawn significant attention, with notable figures like Terrell Owens cheering during games and celebrities attending various playoff contests. The detailed game schedules are as follows. The Eastern Conference features the Knicks hosting games 1, 2, 5, and 7, and the Cavaliers hosting games 3, 4, and 6. The Western Conference sees the Oklahoma City Thunder hosting games 1, 2, 5, and 7, with the Spurs hosting games 3, 4, and 6. Recent series results underscore the intensity. The Cavaliers defeated the Pistons 4-3, while the Knicks swept the 76ers 4-0. The Spurs edged out the Timberwolves 4-2, and the Thunder dominated the Lakers 4-0. Tobias Harris is entering the NBA free agency market this summer after concluding a 2-year tenure with the Detroit Pistons. This marks Harris's first foray into free agency since wrapping a maximum contract deal with the Philadelphia 76ers in 2024. While initial expectations suggested a lower contract, Harris was highly valued by the Pistons, who reportedly put $52 million on the table for the veteran forward. The Pistons organization is reportedly positioning itself to pursue Harris in free agency, a move supported by consistent praise from head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. Bickerstaff has repeatedly lauded Harris as a dependable, reliable leader, a great teammate, and a high-level competitor. However, the reports indicate that Harris will face competition, with The Athletic suggesting he will have multiple suitors across the league. This increased interest could complicate his prospects of returning to Detroit, though it is unlikely he will be priced out of the market. Given his age, Harris is not expected to secure a long-term contract. Analysts suggest his next deal will likely be a 2-year agreement, potentially totaling just over $30 million over 2 seasons. During his second stint with the Pistons, Harris averaged 13.5 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 2.3 assists per game. Despite a recent challenging playoff performance, his overall playoff output was strong, averaging 18.1 points and 7.2 rebounds per game. The Philadelphia 76ers are intensifying their search for a new head of basketball operations following a disappointing Round 2 sweep by the New York Knicks. As the organization seeks a leader to guide the team, new names have begun to surface in the candidate pool. While initial speculation included figures with organizational ties, such as Neil Olshey, who has worked closely with Bob Myers, and Vince Rozman, who spent 16 years in Philadelphia before moving to the Oklahoma City Thunder, the focus is now shifting to 2 emerging names. According to Mark Stein, Phoenix Mercury general manager Nick Urin and Cleveland Cavaliers general manager Mike Gansey have surfaced as potential candidates for the role. Nick Urin has served as the GM for the Mercury since the 2023-24 season and has a history of working with Myers during his tenure with the Golden State Warriors from 2014 to 2023. Meanwhile, Mike Gansey is another name garnering attention. He has been with the Cavaliers since 2022 and has a proven track record, having guided the team to the Eastern Conference Finals. Both Urin and Gansey are being watched closely as the 76ers continue their evaluation process for the next leader of their basketball operations.